What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. You just saw that. Legit. Let's go. All right, not gonna lie, that was pretty sick. Only took a few tries. Not gonna lie, not gonna lie. So today's video is a trip to London. A few weeks ago, we decided to go as a family on a trip to London, and we did a lot of really cool events. London was a super great experience. Definitely a different environment than the United States. Obviously, the driving's a little bit different. The food was very different, but the culture and everything was super amazing. The people were super nice, and it was super cool to get to go do and take a vacation and go out there and hang around and see some new stuff outside the United States. So in this first part of the video, you're going to get to see a lot of the scenic stuff of traditional London. The London Bridge, the palace, you're going to get to see a lot of the castles, as well as we went on a few walks down the street just to look at the traditional style of buildings and what the everyday life of London kind of looks like. So that's going to be part one. I will keep you updated for part two here in a few minutes. But yeah, stay tuned and enjoy the view. So for the second part of the video, this is actually some of my most favorite stuff. I love sports and I've loved sports my entire life. We ended up getting to go to the Chelsea Football Club. We got a tour of the stadium. We had a tour of the field as well. We got to go back and look at all the locker rooms and some of the former jerseys. It was a super cool experience. I haven't been a huge soccer guy like my whole life, or actually football over there. That's how you know I'm from America. I'm pretty sure everybody knew very quickly. And last but not least, my most favorite thing of this trip that we went on was we were able to go and watch Wimbledon. I'm kind of a tennis freak. Like, I love tennis. It's been one of my favorite sports over the past few years that I've picked up, and I have loved watching it on TV. Every time it's on, I'm always turning it on, keeping track of the players and all the tournaments. We ended up getting to watch around 3 matches. So for the first match, we have Sablinka. She played a very phenomenal game. She actually ended up winning the game. It was really cool to watch her. And then for the second match, it was my favorite and foremost, Carlos Alcaraz. Carlos ended up winning the second match as well. And let's get into part two of the video. And that about wraps it for the video. I personally cannot explain how much I've really enjoyed this trip. I would go back to London in a heartbeat. It was a phenomenal experience. It was very cool to get a new taste of what another country was like, as well as just seeing all the sports games and the sporting events were really cool. Wimbledon was definitely my biggest highlight on this trip, as well as the Chelsea Stadium was another one that was amazing. And just even getting around a lot of the palaces. The palaces were really cool to look at, and just walking the everyday life of London. I strongly suggest, if you've never been out there, to definitely go out and take a trip and just see if you like it or not. It may not be for everybody, but I definitely know I had a great experience with it. I can tell you from my experience that I for sure hope that you would have a good experience as well, and I think there's a high chance that you will have a great experience. Thank you so much for being a part of my YouTube videos, liking, commenting, subscribing, or even just glancing over my page at all. I try to put a lot of effort into these videos the best I can while I'm still learning how to do this stuff. So it really means a lot to me, and I will see y'all here in the next one.